want to do a thing and see what is the legacy of Trump going to be. What is the endpoint legacy of Trump going to be? Let's see what I find out here. It's going to let us know something. Let's take one here. Oh, despair. Despair. Let's see what else we've got. Let's pull one from here. See what we get to. What is the legacy of Trump going to be? What is the legacy of Trump going to be? Complication. Unexpected developments. There we have the ass. They're in charge. Despair, complications. He got in, and yeah, there are a lot of complications when he got in. Let's do these ones for a change. So let's see, what is the legacy of Trump going to be? Let's do a different deck and just see what happens with this. What is the legacy of Trump going to be? Okay, let's see what we get. I want to give these a real good shuffle here. What is the legacy of Trump going to be? So let's cut it and see what we got underneath of it all. A lot of connections. He had a lot of connections. Working behind the scenes. This is the apprentice card. Apprentice card. Things were going on behind the scenes. We had then, of course, Mueller looking in deeper at these connections and things that Trump had going. How he tried to get ahead by disarming people, you know. And when I see this one, and I see that he's gotten ahead by this way, that it's been by despair and by fear and by, you know, Trump's thing, the message that he was giving out, okay? But then everything came to a, you know, not a lot happened with him. You know, he's kind of staying in armor. He's in the armor and everything, but he's got the swords over his head the whole time, and he tries to stay protected. But, you know, again, you know, wanting to ferry his way through, but, you know, embattled. You know, he doesn't come to a good end. They were looking at the money, and this was sometimes the dark money card, you know, looking at the things. Yeah, they looked at it from all angles. How we got hung up. Again, and I think this has to do with, you know, with the all the things that they were involved in with powers, with going to like Putin and, you know, Saudi, sending their ambassadors there. You know, strong-arming, like, what was that one that Jared wanted to get the loan from? And when they wouldn't do it, they turned they turned things against that one. Qatar. He went to Qatar, and then justice came in. And there was some sort of a short victory. I wonder what that short victory is going to be. But, you know, in the end, the light shone on it, and justice, karma took place with the tower. Yeah. Crash and burn. Painful end to his nonsense. You know, his emotional, over-the-top emotional crap that he would keep putting out in the world. you know, so things rushed forward. All of his self-satisfied, you know, like a boozy face here. Got the boozy face, doesn't drink, but he's just like, you know, just arrogance. And his inability to see anything that's actually going on in the world. And so there was going to be a lot of judgment concerning him, concerning Trump and his wealth and how he got his wealth. Okay, how he got his wealth and all the things that he tried to get away with all those, you know, connections that he thought he was going to make with the Saudis, with Russia, with all of the people, you know, that he thought he was going to be victorious, but he just left a legacy of pain. Okay, so I think that's about it, what we're getting with him. Yeah, Emperor, and what's rapidly coming is, yeah, more of the same, and yeah. So yeah, that's his legacy. It was one of despair, and that he got in and caused all kind of complications, all sort of drama, just by his rhetoric and his nonsense and things he was doing. You know, so it's going to be his legacy of, you know, it's because it's going to come out, all the dirty deals he's made his whole life, how he cheated taxes, how he's been money laundering, how they had a backdoor channel, pay for play, the way they were making money on even his inauguration. They wanted to make money. How they offered a Putin a big place if he was able to build Trump Tower. Okay? So all of it's going to come back, and it's going to be a very bad legacy. Worst president in history. I wonder if all the Trumpites are going to be tired of winning at that point. Oh, Lord. How does it feel to have backed the biggest loser on the planet? Okay. So that's what I get. That, yeah, his legacy is one of despair and complication. And I think the complication comes out of unexpected developments. You know, all of the things he was involved in. Money laundering, thinking he's like a mob boss. Payoffs, you know, all these women he was having sex with and paying off, the fake university, this money deal with Qatar, trying to hold them up for money to pay for Jared's thing. Oh yeah, it's all going to come out, and so he's going to look like the biggest loser ever, con man. So that's the legacy he's going to leave, the legacy of the con men that got into office by nefarious means through Russia. Okay? Through Russia. I was just thinking, you know, I was doing the reading, and then the one on Roger Stone, the woman could also be somebody like, what's the name of the family? The Mercers or something. There could be something behind there as well, because they're really anarchists and stirring up, and we're funding Breitbart. Okay? They're right up there with Steve Miller, you know, on the hate track and everything. So that it could be her. Could be something to do with her as well. Anyway, but I wonder how Trump is going to like his legacy. Wonder if the kids are going to be wanting to plaster Trump on everything anymore. I got a feeling they're going to want to change their name, okay, and hide out. If they have any assets left by the time the government gets done with them, I've got a feeling that a lot of their assets are going to be confiscated, okay. Because again, Jared's been involved in a lot of dirty, underhanded deals as well. Not only from financing, but being a slum landlord. The things that he's done have just been absolutely horrendous. The way he's... If you haven't read about him, you should check into the things he does. He buys up apartments and then he puts big mounds of garbage out there and everything so the people have to move. And then he takes and tears it down and builds a big thing, high rise, and sells it. He is really a dirty businessman. Has been as well, just like his father before him. And that's why Jared and Ivanka get along so well. Both of their fathers were con men and thieves, and, thieves flock together. I don't know what to tell you. I don't care how nice of clothing they wear, how much money they've gotten illegal gains. Okay? It doesn't make them any better. It's just... Okay, you can dress up garbage, but it's still garbage, and I don't care what you do, it still stinks, okay? So, I'm going to leave this here. Oh, the joy of the legacy of Trump.